Oh, you must be one diligent laborer, Manager Esquire. How on earth do you manage to rouse yourself at this hour? The stars shine bright tonight. Doth you see them as well, Manager Esquire? They shall pay for this, Veg said. The sinners will go to District 4. What ho! Did District 4 fall upon my ears? That place is known to be the home of the Grass Maiden. 'Tis the origin of the heroine's journey, and 'twas the—
Bloody hell! You're rattling on and on and on!
Heathcliff's become quite the chatterbox. It appears that the chicken sitting on his face is using his mouth to communicate, rather than Heathcliff himself. I cannot leave Sir Heathcliff in these straits. I had wished to cosplay with him as two fixtures to alter the Sere Ardiente someday. We would only be subject to mockery if he were to engage in mummery with that chicken head. Can anyone tell me what this food is meant to be? 'Tis quite simple. Manager Esquire, is not chocolate such a delicacy? Thus, we put it in the cooking. Next, I utilize oranges as a substitute for potatoes, for I much dislike the tuber.
What? Who do you think you are to take spots out like that? You're a right baffling bird. Okay. But why is the chicken so brutally torn to bits? The kitchen grew busy as Gregor Sinners moved according to Merceau's order.
Behold, Merceau! I have carved this one into the adorable shape of a star.
Potatoes should be cut into square pieces so that they may be evenly cooked on all sides.
Nevertheless,
Square shapes. 5 centimeters.
I have witnessed it myself. There was, and I speak with certainty, what hath appeared to be a ball of sorts amongst the stranded trash. 'Twould be no puffery to say that 'tis true injustice to deny ourselves merriment when the ball, evil bodies, and beach all await us.
Can we really call this a beach, though? Don Quixote, I told you, we're not here for a vacation.
That I am well aware, dear Gregor. I appreciate thine advice, yet I simply do not have it within mine heart to deny such a proposal when an opportunity to bring us together presents itself.
I do think I saw a faint outline of an aura. See, a red aura, and a long fur adornment of sorts. Through the shimmering aura I think I saw red eyes.
You have committed us the sin of filial impiety, transgressor.
I know that voice. But I also don't. I've never heard it in such a low, imposing tone before. It speaks towards the lesser being, the blood fiend, shriveled and kneeling, trembling, pathetic. Mercy, O venerated ancestor! I beg for the mercy of the second kindred! I beg for the mercy of the second—
Insolent worm.
Crimson droplets of blood slowly rises around the blood fiend's mouth, before congealing and sealing his mouth shut.
No language worming its way out of your maw shall be worth my ears. To commit the sin of filial impiety by attempting to travel against the bloodstream, to commit such abomination against your ancestor, I cannot well sanction your impudence of continued existence. Coagulate, then melt away.
Rapidly, yet ponderously, like that ice cream Don Quixote loves so much, melting away on the floor, heated under the searing sun.
Ah. You.
Don Quixote turned to look at me, who was still on the ground after being thrown by the shockwave. And with a cryptic look of pity, she uttered something.
Indeed. You must be the promised timepiece.
Something I couldn't quite understand. Rosciante. To me. Rosciante. I beseech you. I carefully reached out, grabbed her shoes. While there was a spectacle occurring on Gregor's team, the air had grown tense among Ryoshu's group. But how with the wings' names am I supposed to make food that's both salty and clean, sweet but not too sugary, and lightly cooked but somehow also crispy? Sinclair yelled, throwing the apron he had been wearing to the floor. I can't do this anymore! I guess Ishmael was right. Beating Heathcliff at arm wrestling is going to be easier than this! That was a joke.
Statistically speaking, it is as likely as Sinclair's height increasing by 5 centimeters in just 1 week. In other words, a 9 plus—
Shut up already! It's all the same! How weak. You cannot withstand a few criticisms and come whining like the pathetic soldier you are. If you're so darn sure of yourself, Otis, why don't you do it yourself then?